In the best trade businesses I work with, marketing looks like this. The tech sends in a couple of photos. 2 days later, there's a story on LinkedIn, Instagram and Facebook. The owner never wrote a word. That's the machine we're building today. It's the last piece of the bulletproof pipeline. And I'll show you the plumber whose exact approach just won 6 commercial buildings. By the end of this video, you'll know everywhere the buyers look without actually writing a single word or posting yourself, and how to hand the whole pipeline to your team so it can run while you're busy. Episode 5 was about direct relationships. The whiteboard, the muffins, the drop-ins, that's above the line and it gets you into the room. Below the line is the continuous presence. Everywhere they look. When the facilities manager finally has a switchboard problem, you want to be the name they already know. Trade businesses are barely on LinkedIn. Builders, facilities managers, strata property managers, they're all on it every day. It's their industry notice board. That's a free market share at the moment. It won't stay there forever. Your first move costs nothing. Connect with every name on your relationship board. Comment, congratulate, be visible. And now the objection you're thinking is, I posted for a month and got 3 likes. Let me show you why that is totally the wrong thing to think about. Contractors judge their posts by likes and comments, get nothing for a few weeks and quit. But your buyers don't like, they don't comment, they don't reply. Most people on LinkedIn are stalkers. They will watch in silence. And silence looks exactly like failure right up until the day it pays big time. Let me tell you about this plumber I coached. He was a commercial maintenance plumber chasing property managers in outer Sydney who had large portfolios. So he's knocking on the doors, nothing. They started posting continuously on LinkedIn, job statuses, cleanup, work, just like the work they wanted to win. 3 months of it continuously, barely any engagement. The property manager's incumbent stuffed something up and didn't fix it. The property manager had never been ignoring them. He didn't ring around to get more quotes. He went straight back to LinkedIn, direct messaged this plumber. They had an interview, 6 major commercial buildings, and again, the mention was about 200K worth of work. Posting your wins feels like showing off, and writing posts feels like homework. So it never happens. Here's the system. A tech sends in 3 photos from a job. Someone in the office or AI drafts that into a short story, what the job was, what the problem was that you fixed. You approve it, it gets posted. 1 photo set, 3 channels. Same content, cross-posted, and nobody remembers your post as bragging. They remember that you did a really tidy switchboard job. Now, content's not a writing job, it's a forwarding job. If your techs can text, your plumbers, your electricians, HVAC, they can actually use a phone and text a photo, your business can publish. And here's what most contractors never see coming. The same machine solves your other big problem, which is finding people. So you're fighting 2 shortages at once. You need customers and you need staff. 2 different purposes, but not at cross purposes. The bridge is the human side of your business. So it's the behind the scenes, under the hood, the team, the apprentice's first solo job, the dog and the youth, the new baby, who won the footy on the weekend, the real stuff. And that's what makes a good Sparky or a good plumber want to work for you. And it's equally valuable to the customers because people don't want to do business with just a faceless name. They want to do business with people. And the channel split is Instagram, Facebook lean towards recruitment on the human side. LinkedIn is your business channel because that's where your commercial buyers are. So the social keeps you in the feed, but the feeds get, they just scroll, they disappear. Take the same job stories the machine is already producing and send them as a regular email to the people on your whiteboard, your contact board, and your past clients. Monthly is probably plenty for this sort of thing. A project win, a compliance heads up, something useful. Give, don't ask. And for most contractors, their entire email history with a client is just quotes and invoices. So we've got to fix this one, the nurture sequence. Be the one contractor whose emails are actually worth opening. And we also got to fix the front door. When that person who's been watching silently finally decides to check you out, they land on your website. It was probably built a couple of years ago, who knows, maybe even more, and it probably says quality and service, blah, 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 blah. So you need to refresh it with that 4-line paragraph from episode 4. So the feed, we've got the feed coming, generating interest. We've got your inbox where you can appear with your emails. And your front door is actually your website where the buyers look. And while the social feeds are fresh proof, the website's job is to close what the post started. Everything in a series dies the same death. It lives in the owner's head. The owner gets busy, it stops. You can't delegate hustle, you can delegate a system. And I want to use this handover system of 10-80-10. You do the first 10%, get it rolling. Then you work out who's going to do the 80%. So your office manager and the AI could do the middle 80%, the drafting, the scheduling, the reminders, the muffin run. You polish the last 10%, do the calls and the coffees when that really counts. But if it lives in your head, it stops working when you get busy. If it lives in a playbook and it runs without you, then you're going to get some traction. Now there are 4 stages that you go through when you start this. There's the setup, up, which you can do pretty quickly. But where most contractors quit is when they get to the slow build, because the slow build doesn't give you any dopamine. There's no reward instantly. It actually takes some time. Make sure you can push through that slow build, but if you expect it, you're better prepared. So here's a series in 5 lines. We've run through a few things. Firstly, the engine checks. We've got to check that there's no leaks in your business. And then the catch. What are we going to catch? Who your ideal client is and who you can make money out of. And then there's the message. Those 4 lines that are repeated over and over again. Super important. It's not reliability and service and blah, blah, blah. It's 4 lines distinct and unique to you. Okay, then there's the relationships. That's where the whiteboard comes in, the playbooks that go through, the calendar, and then there's below the line, which is the presence, being everywhere that these people look. So your move today. If you could connect with just 10 people on your relationship board, connect with them on LinkedIn and actually get a post about a job you've done this week. 3 photos from site, get the whole thing, and then you've at least got something moving. Now, probably the thing you may want to do is do a proper audit of your business. So in the link in the description, there's a video that shows you how to do that 5-step Simple on Zero business review for your business. You can do it yourself from that, or you can get it done for you. We can actually do it for you, help you out on that. So click on that link and watch that video to see how you can actually do the full audit and go and build a pipeline today. It is so valuable. So good luck. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to your success.